All right, you guys, happy Saturday. Welcome to Deal or No Deal. Saturday, Deal or No Deal number 7. Sorry I'm a little bit late, you guys, but, oh man, busy day. I actually just finished an interview with a powerhouse. The guy, oh my gosh, he dropped so much knowledge, so much nuggets. And I'm going to try to upload it for you guys probably either Monday or Tuesday. But remember to check it out. And he's an awesome guy. But I love the information that he dropped. So hopefully you guys will be able to get a lot from it. But this is Saturday, Deal or No Deal. So bring your deal. Let's analyze, evaluate, and let you know if it's a deal or if it's a no deal. And also too, before I start off, I figured it's gonna kill two birds with one stone. So we had one of our member from our private Facebook group ask me this question. He has a deal that he's working on, and he wants to kind of figure some stuff out. So I'm gonna kill two birds with one stone here. And Hung, I hope you're watching this, but I'm gonna send you a link. So the property ARV is 45,000. ARV is a 45. Seller wants the least he'll take is 25. Some guy. So the least the seller take is 25, and Hong has offered him 22. And now the seller said, nope, 25 is the least I'll take. I don't want to. I'm not gonna go any lower than that. So Hong, basically what it is when and when you first got in, when you first got into real estate, and you are, you're sending out your marketing, you're doing whatever you're doing, right, to generate these leads, and you're going at it, and you don't see, and you couldn't find anybody that's motivated, right? And also you came across a seller that's somewhat motivated. You get all excited, you get attached, and then you get attached, and you just basically focus on trying to work this one deal, and you just couldn't let it go, right? How do I know? I was there. So what I'm telling you is a lot of times you go by the number, you just calculate the numbers, you do the best you can, all right? You do the best you can, you calculate a number, you do the best you can, and once you present the offer, if it doesn't going to work, it's just not going to work, and you just want to make sure that you keep a tight follow-up with the seller, all right? But don't dwell on it, and I'm sure Hong is not, but I'm just saying for those of you, because I was there, I was dwelling on that one deal and not open to seeing other opportunities, because I was like, oh my God, I'm at this for a couple months already, and I haven't got any seller that's motivated. This seller came back to me, and the number is so close, and you just trying to hang on to it, right, and dwell on it. But what I'm telling you is do whatever you can, the best you can, make the offer, and then just let it be. Keep a tight follow-up with the seller, and that's all you can do, right? Don't beat yourself up. Oh yeah, what can I do better, etc. Well, recognize it, right? Or maybe I can do something a little bit better. Recognize it, but don't dwell on it. All right, don't let it just pull you down. For those of you who are new to the channel, smash that thumbs up as you enter the live stream. But Hong, I'm going to help you out a little bit here with this deal. So what it is we're going to try to analyze this deal, all right? We're going to try to analyze this deal. I'm going to try to look at every single angle of this deal here and see how we can make it work. All right, Hong? So here goes. Let's talk about your deal. So if you go 45,000, oh yeah, and it needs 10,000 in repair. I'm sorry. It needs 10,000 in repair. So Hong, if I go 45,000 minus the 30% rules, okay, so if I go 45,000 minus the 30%, that puts you at 31,000. So hold on, I just want to make sure I do it right. Minus 30%, 45 minus 30%, that puts you at 31,000. And then if I minus 10, that puts you at 21,000. So which means you have to make the offer to the seller lower than 21,000. Okay, to make your assignment fee. So if you only want to make $500, so your offer to the seller would have to be $20,500, and then you make the spread, because at the 30% rule, the investor would only pay $21,000 for it. Okay, now Hung, unless you know your market and your buyer, where your buyer is willing to pay higher than you, right? So they're willing to pay you 20% or 25. So basically, if your buyer will only, if your buyer is okay with making 20 to 25%, they don't need the 30% discount. Now that is different, okay? So we're gonna look at it where the so basically what I'm trying to do here, Hong, is trying to look at everything we can about this deal and how we can make it work. And I will let you know exactly what to call the seller back and say. So here it's 45,000. If I just go with 25%, and a lot of times, and I want to make this clear for you, for those of you who are not part of the group, the 30% is just a rule of thumb. It's not a like 30% is what you got to do. No, if you know your market, if you know your buyer, if your market is hot, you can lock it up at 20% discount, 25% discount. You don't need the 30% discount, all right? If you keep on sticking with the 30% and your market is super hot, it's going to be tough for you to get a deal under contract, all right? Because everybody else will be like putting offering in at 20% discount. So I want you guys to know that the 30% is just a rule of thumb. You don't have to go by that, okay? But you got to know your market and your buyer. So if we go 45,000 minus 20%, 25% discount, that puts us at 20,000. So let me see here. 45 minus 25%. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I did the math wrong. So 45 minus 25%. That puts us at 33,000. All right, Hong. I want to make sure you follow me. So that put it at 33,000. You minus the 10,000 in repair. That puts you at 23,000. So which means earlier, if it's at 30%, you have to get it under. You have to lock it up for anything less than 21,000. But if you know your market and you know your buyer, that would buy it at 25%. So which means now all you need to do is lock it under contract for less than 23,000. All right, Hong, do you follow me? Okay, so whatever you want to make, as long as you get it locked up for less than 23,000, you'll be able to make your assignment fee. Now, let's just say if you know your buyer, if you know, you'll be like, hey, you know what, I got a buyer that will pay only need 20% discount. So I'll take 45 and I'll show you guys how important it is to know your market and to have a good buyers or to know your buyer. Hold on a second. So if I take 45,000 minus 20%, look at that. 36 minus the $10,000 in repair cost. Look, 26,000. Okay, so Hong, so if you know your market and your buyer, and if your buyer only needs the 20% off, all you need to do is lock it up for less than 26,000. So if the buyer's asking for 25, technically you can lock it up for 26,000 and make a $1,000 assignment fee. All right, Hong, does that make sense? But based on the 30, so let's just say if your market is not hot and you don't have that buyer that will pay 20 to 25%, which means you will have to lock this property up under contract for less than 21,000. So when you go 22, you might already go a little bit high, but it's probably okay. What it is now you're at 22,000 and the seller's at 25,000. And Hong, this is what I would like you to do. All right. So basically, we kind of look at all the angle already: the 20% off, the 25% off, and so now what I want you to do, Hong, is call the seller back or text the seller back and say this. You know what? I just chat with my team manager. You can say my name. I just chat with my team manager, Khang, and he wanted to know is that where do we need to be in price for us to go ahead and move forward to do this deal and buy this property from you today. Now, Hong, it doesn't matter if you text back in 30 minutes. It doesn't matter if you text back in an hour. You're not going to be the one that sounds desperate. The one that sounds desperate is the company, not you. So don't worry about, so that's why I'm telling you guys, is don't represent yourself, but represent a company or an investment group that you guys are working with or working for. So that way when you call back or you text back, you're not the person that's sounding desperate to get this deal done, but it's the company. So call back or text back Khang and said, hey, I just spoke with my team manager. I understand that you want to be at 25. We're at 22. It doesn't seem like we're too far apart in price. So where do you think, where do we need to be in price? So my team manager wants to know from you is where do we need to be in price for us to move forward on this? So that way you don't sound desperate, Hong. It's the team manager that asked you to do it, not you the one who wants to do it. All right, you guys? Man, you guys just don't know. Like, I use this kind of tactic when I talk to seller, and it never comes in as like Khang is desperate. Well, Khang is just doing his job. His company told him to call back. His company told him to text back. His manager, his team manager told him to call back and text back. Not him. He don't care, right? So basically, you don't care. So Hong, call back or text back to the seller and say, hey, I just shared with my team manager. He wants to know, where do we need to be in price for you to sell your property today? All right? Or for us to buy your property today. Or if he say anything, we'll say, so or you can call back and say, my team manager wants to know is what is the least that you're willing to sell your property to us today? Today. Really point that out today. And I promise you, if the seller's somewhat motivated, that you guys are not that far apart in price yet, go ahead and do that. And I promise you, maybe he'll change his mind. All right? Maybe he'll come down low. He'll be like, oh, you know what? I can do 24. Well, you guys are at 22 and he's at 24. Well, Mr. Seller, Bob or Karen or whatever. So could you see yourself, could we meet in the middle? If I can get the approval purchase price for $23,000, would you be able to do that? Right? So you want to close the gap with the seller. And if the seller is just willing to stick with the 25, then you just got to let the seller know, Bob, I understand that I understand that you want the most you can for your property, and we can understand that. We hope you can understand, as an investor, we do need to make some kind of a gain when we buy. So for the, at this time or today, I understand we couldn't come to an agreement on a price that worked for you and for us. But you know what? If your plan changes where you would consider coming down closer to our price, please give us a call back at that time. But are you okay with me touching base with you in the next couple of days? All right. So you can kind of, things like that to kind of sweeten it up and kind of let the seller know. But anyways, you guys, let me see here. So Hong, that's exactly what I would do. Call back and said, Khang, my team manager wants me to ask you a question. Sorry, you guys, I'm multitasking. So anyways, Hong, get that out of the way. You don't have to watch the whole video. I just want to kill two birds with one stone. Kind of share that with everybody and let them know. I love my purchase manager. Great fall guy and always busy. Ray. Let me give you guys a couple shout out here. And obviously, you guys, I apologize for being late today for the Saturday deal or no deal. So I am sorry. But let's get some question in here before I head out. Or let's get some deal done here. So as you guys enter the live stream, don't forget to smash that thumbs up. And if this video at any kind, even a tiny little bit of value to you today, then be sure to smash that thumbs up for me. But I'm gonna give you guys some shout out here. Ant216. Happy Saturday. Hey Khang, is that purchase and sell contract in your package? Buyer and seller separate pays closing costs for realtor and JV deals. And 216, yes, in the purchase and sale contract, I do a video on each and every single one of them. The assignment agreement, the purchase and sale contract between you and the seller, the purchase and sale contract between you and the end buyer when you do a double closing. So Ant216, I do a video on every single one of them, explaining in details as I can, showing you how to fill it out, how the contract is going to protect you as the wholesaler, and also too is you're going to get access to the private Facebook group where you can ask questions like this, and I will be able to do a video back, comment back, and obviously it's a small community and we're all in there to help each other out, to grow, to succeed in this business. And you guys, I want to make sure I'm clear here. Is I'm in the learning and the growing process as well. So don't think you're going to go in there and so basically, I want to contribute as much as I can for you guys on there. But the Facebook group is a bonus. It's not part of the package script. And the reason why I say that, because I don't want you guys to hold me accountable and say, hey, Khang, I purchased your package script. I went on there and I asked some questions, but you haven't responded in 3 to 4 days. I want to make sure that you guys understand that it is a bonus that I throw on top that I throw on top. But I definitely try to do my best to go on there. I am active and try to answer and reply back to any question. We have people on there are putting their deals. We help them. It's a small community. Everyone trying to go on there, help you analyze the deal, evaluate the deals. Hey, the seller comes back saying this. What should I do next, etc. We're all going on there trying to help you, and I am actively on there. Just want to let you know that. Nigel Johnson, what up, man? Haven't seen you in a while, buddy. I'm working on a mailing campaign now and Go Big Printing yellow letter. Buddy, awesome, man. So Go Big Printing, now it's exactly what we use. Just make sure you go on there. Always ask the company, what is the best mailing right now other investors are using? Does not matter which one. So it doesn't have to be this company. Any company you guys looking to work with, ask them that questions, all right? Because they know which one is their most popular one, and that's obviously the one you want to use. Because obviously, the investor that's going to dump a lot of money into buying that list or, postcard letter or whatever it is, obviously, it has, it has sent them a lot of return, right? So they have gotten good results. That's why they keep on ordering it, and they will tell you, right? Because they want your business, and obviously. Bisty Tone, happy Saturday. Regan, Charles. But when you guys go on the Facebook group, I do a video sharing with you guys handling all these seller objections. Don't you have to see my house? Make me an offer. I want to think about it. Jin on there asked me. He posted like 13 or 15 or so different questions on there of all the seller objections, and I go on there and I do a video to share back. I share with you guys some cold call or some phone call that I have with agents, phone call that I have with other investors, buyers. I share with you where is my 3 most biggest buyer come from. Man, to me, that one thing will pay more than $4.95 that you guys are gonna pay for the program. But on the Facebook group, I'm able to share with you guys more about basically giving you guys more information and expose a little bit more of my business and the live call and things like that. But on there, man, right now our biggest buyer is coming from these, and that's where I shared on the page. And I'm going to share with you guys the phone call for those of you who's in the Facebook family group. I'm going to share with you guys the phone call that I have with these this buyer and why it is the biggest. And it's going to help you guys a lot if you guys can connect with them. And they're all over the U.S. They're waiting for an offer. I'm not sure. Okay, Tyrone. Okay, got it. Let's do one. Tyrone, right. Let's get right into it. 3261 East Boulevard. Okay, they're waiting for an offer. ARV is 240. That number looks good. What are they asking for, Tyrone? Tyrone, what are they asking for? Asking price, rehab cost, and I guess you haven't made an offer yet. So I need to know, what do you think the ARV is? Okay, I'm sorry, you already set the ARV. So we're gonna verify it. But what is the rehab cost and what is the seller asking for right now? Drop it in comment. Seller's asking for 200, bro. ARV is 240. So they're asking for 200. Okay, so good. There is somewhat of already a price different of 40,000, so that's good. It shows me that the seller is somewhat motivated or reasonable about the price. Rehab, Tyrone, buddy, drop in the rehab, man. And then our biggest thing is figuring out the ARV. And let me tell you guys one more thing. The importance of figuring out the ARV, knowing the ARV in your area is very important for you guys to get deals or lose deals. And when you first started, you're gonna lose some deals because you don't know the market, you don't know how to calculate the ARV, etc. So you're gonna lose on some deals. But once you get better, and that's when you're able to tie more deal up on the contract, because now because if you're wrong on the ARV, so if the property is worth 200. And you're like, hey, you know what? I did my ARV, and you don't know the market really well. And you'd be like, hey, it's only worth like 170. And how do I know? I have made that mistake. I still make that mistakes, right? Because we're obviously trying to reach into new area, and you want to verify that with, so connect with some realtor to help you verify the ARV. Because if the property is worth really at 200, right, and you only figure that it's worth like 180. You already $20,000 off, right? And other investor, if they know it's worth 200, so now they can offer to the seller obviously more than you can, right? But so that comes in experience and over time, and you know, you can build good relationship with some agents to help you out. But that's what I'm saying, is knowing the area, knowing the ARV and things like that will help you out locking more property up under contract. So rehab is 20K. Okay. Asking 200K. ARV 240. All right, so first of all, Tyrone, we're just going to go ahead and use your number, the ARV for now, and I'm just going to share with those of you. So 240 is the ARV. You want to minus the 30%. So that puts us at 168. And then now we're going to minus the 20,000 in repair. So Tyrone knows that he has to lock this property up under contract for less than 148 if you want to make some money in this deal. But that's using the 30% rule. So now let's figure out the ARV. Okay. Big D, what up? Joshua D. Jesus, what up? Happy Saturday. Okay, Tyrone, I'm going to go and look at, okay, the property address. Let's try and figure it out. BLVD, Pennsylvania. Okay, got it. Okay, you guys, right now I'm using iComps to figure out my comps. I'm using iComps, I, and then comps, C-O-M-B-S. You guys can probably see it. Okay, so what I want to do is you want to start out, obviously you want to stay as close to the property that you're looking at as you can. So typically, you know, we want to look in within half a mile, then you go to a mile, and if you can't find any comps, then you got to go, you know, further out. So we've got, okay, so this one, and Tyrone, I just want to verify here with you, because a lot of times this information you guys could sometimes be wrong. So you want to verify with the seller. Oh man, I need a, hold on, I'm not prepared. Need a piece of paper. Okay, so this property is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,500 square feet. Is that correct, Tyrone? I probably pronounced your name wrong, and I apologize. So there's one right here. It's a 4-1, 2,100 square feet, and that one sold for 167. But what it is we need to figure it out. We need to look at some pictures. So I'm going to copy this. So basically what we do is we want to look at some picture and see if this property here is up to date or not, which means we want to know if it's granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, so it hasn't been updated, right? Nice. 2018 looks, all right? Because if it's not, then you do not want to use that as your comparables. All right, and this is just for those of you who are new to the game. For those of you who's doing this for a while, then what I'm saying is just pretty much okay, so here now I'm on Redfin, so I can look at some pictures. Redfin estimated to be 247. Icom's estimated at 275. But it's sold, which is what's more important. It's sold for 167. It's built in 1870. And let's see what the one that we're looking at is built in 1983. So let's see here. Nope, this is obviously, you can look at picture, it's outdated. So I'm just going to put outdated so we know. Okay, so obviously we don't want to look at that one. So here's another one built in 19 This one, so this one is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,900 square feet. Ours at 4.2. That could possibly be a comp, but obviously it's going to be lower, right? It's not going to be as high, and that one sold for 190. So I'm just keeping that in mind. Here's one, 4.2. Okay, here's one of 4.2 and 1,900 square feet. So it's a little bit, so it's smaller than ours, and that one sold for 218. So just that, all right, just that comps there. I know that this property is worth more than 218. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at some pictures. So right now, what we're doing is we're just verifying Tyrone number, ARV. Okay, here it is. So I'm looking at some picture. It's not granite countertop, but it's definitely better. Oops, wrong property. Sorry. Square footage on that property set. Okay, Tyrone. Wait a second. So the property, Tyrone, the property address is wrong? Oh, man. Wrong property. Oh, shoot, man. It's my fault. Did I punch in? Okay, so... but anyways, I'm looking at this one here. I just need to know, is it still on the same street? My fault. I don't know what that means. Oh, 3rd East Bowl. Oh, Beth. Okay, not a problem. It's still on the same street. 3261. So if it's still on the same street, but obviously, okay, let me. Okay, 3261. Okay, hold on a second. What did I punch in earlier? 3261 East Boulevard. 3261. I'm not sure. Okay, hold on a second, you guys. I just need to figure out the correct address. I guess we have the wrong address. Huh. BLVD. Tyrone, I'm not sure what you mean, man. I'm looking at here. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,500 square feet. That's the address. Why did you say? Oh, okay. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm looking at the wrong text. Oh my god, man. Okay, so okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, so we're on the right track. 218. So I know that's going to be more than 218, all right? Because our square footage is larger. So I know it's more than 218. So let's look at a couple more comps just to verify. Okay, here's a 290. It's so here. Okay, I don't know if Jason see. So here's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,000 square feet, and it sold for 290. Huh. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna see some pictures here, and it's on the same. Okay, so I mean it's not that far out. It's very, very close. So that could be a comps as well. So we're gonna see here. So let's see some pictures. Okay, looking at pictures, it's built in 1967. Built in 1967. It looks updated to me. Okay, look. Now it's yeah, this one is updated. The bathroom is outdated, and I don't know if that's what they use over there. So let me see here. Okay, so the bathrooms, it has a, okay, let me see. So I gotta, so now what we want to do is we want to dive into this a little bit more, because this one here is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,000 square feet. You know, we can compare that to the one that R is, because R is larger, and this one here sold for 290. So we want to know why this one sold for 290. So I'm going to read the description here a little bit. Brand new roof installed 2017. I just want to, so basically the reason why I'm reading this is to see if it has any other special features, like maybe a mother-in-law suite or an apartment detached or whatever. Basement is nicely finished and allow plenty of room for additional storage. Okay, so it has an unfinished, it has a basement that is nicely finished, which we could have see. It has a pool. So we want to know that the property that we're looking at, does it have a pool? Does it seem like it has 2-car garage? And it has a finished basement. All right. So the 2,000 square feet does not include the finished basement. I don't think so. So Tyrone, I need to know, does your have a finished basement or not? Because you guys can see there's a, you know, nice finished basement. So if you include the basement into the square footage, this one has obviously way more square footage, and it has a pool. So let me go back here. So we're at the 290. We know it's more than 218. Let's look at some more different comps. Here's one 4-bedroom, 3-bath. This one sold 402, built in 1998, 2,900 square feet. So we probably don't. I don't think it's that. Here is a 250. Not sure why the other one is so different, but we're not going to look at that one. This one is a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,600 square feet. Ours 2,500 square feet, 4-bedroom, 2.5. So yes, you can use this as comps. So we're going to copy the address, and then we're going to see if this is updated. Oh, this is nice. It's currently pending. 53 days on the market. Okay, this is nicely updated. Okay, so now we know that our property is probably in that 250 range at least. All right, in the 250 range at least. So now I'm gonna put it at the I'm gonna put it at a 250. Maybe this one had a little bit more bedrooms, but I'm just gonna say now that Tyrone, your comps for 245 are pretty almost are like very, very close. So let me go ahead and I'm gonna try to do one more thing here. Try and look for some other one. This one is the 3-2, only 1,500 square feet, sold for 210. 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,200 square feet. This one sold for 212. Square footage is not there. This one here is a 5-2, 3,000 square feet. So nope. Nope. So right now I'm just trying to look for some other one and try to verify to see if the 245 to 250 is. Okay, now I'm going to see if, I'm going to try to look at, see if it has any pictures of the property that we're looking at. Nope, no pictures for the property we're looking at. No, deny family room. Stop, okay. I'm going to try to look a couple more. But right now, Tyrone, I can probably say that it's probably between that 245 to 250. So to verify with you, but I'm going to look at some more, just a few more surrounding just to see. Yeah, because anything that's in the 1,300 square feet is told for like 2. Okay, here's the 2. Okay, here's the 269. Okay, here's the 269. So let's see. Sorry, you guys. I'm only able to get one in for today. Okay, this one is really nice. You can see it's granite countertop. It has the stainless steel appliances. Yeah, so this one is nicer than the one that sold for $250. The $250 has more bedroom. This one is the 3.2, 1,700 square feet. It's built in 1956, and obviously whoever came in and has updated this one already. Yeah, so this is really nice. Okay, so Tyrone, I think I got my answer. I mean, to be conservative, this one is 269, 17, nicely updated. Yours is 2,500 square feet. You know, I think that you could probably even go, probably up to like 260, man. This one's 269. But here is your, and then the other one is the 269 is right here. Okay, here is a 240. Okay, let's look at this 240 really quick. Because this one sold for 240. And so this one is going to tell me right now, if it's not updated. Hold on a second. So I'm going to look. It looks, okay. Done. Got it. Okay, Tyrone, I got it, man. So basically this one here, it's exactly same, very similar to the one that we're looking at. It's sold for $240, but it's completely outdated. And the one, so I would go even on your man, I would probably go even, I would say 270, dude. I would say 270 as an ARV. Because you know that this one here sold for $240 and it's completely outdated. And the other one that we looked at, it was right here. Oh gosh, where was it? Right here, 269, and it's smaller square footage. Okay, it's smaller square footage, but it's completely updated. Very, very nice. Okay, the kitchen is really nice. But it's smaller square footage. It's only about 1,800 square feet. Yours 25. So to be conservative, I would just say 270. So now the seller is asking 200. So you got the 270 ARV. And what I would do, Tyrone, is I would even call some realtor in the area just to verify. And you guys, I only have time for one today. So if I go 270 minus 30%, that puts it as 189, and it needs 20,000 in repair. So Tyrone, you gotta now lock it up under contract for less than 169. So however much you want to make. So if you want to make 5,000, which means you gotta lock this property up under contract for 164. All right. So if you want to make less, then you can obviously increase your offer price. But let's just say if it's in a great neighborhood, it's in a good neighborhood according to you, 270 minus 25%. 200,000, 202 minus 20,000, 182. So which means the seller's asking for 200. If you haven't negotiated yet, minus 182, you got to less it lower than 182. Let's just say you got it. Let's just say you're trying to lock it up for 180, which means you and the seller are only different in 20,000 apart. Okay, so you got to know the area and you got to know your buyer. So I would even lock it. So if it's in a good area and you know that thing sells, 270 it says ARV. I'm being conservative. Minus 25% puts you at 202. Minus 20,000 in repair. So I would try to lock this property up. I would go ahead and make them an offer, Tyrone, at 175, and then work your way up because you can go all the way up to 181. Okay, and just work your way up. I start at 175 and then just work your way up and see if you can get the seller to drop. Because the difference is only $20,000 difference. So if you know how to talk to the seller and negotiate with them, it's not that big of a difference in price, all right? So anyways, you guys, thank you so much. For those of you who are subscribed and new to the channel, then smash the subscribe button. If you do enjoy this video, if it add any kind of value to you, then smash that thumbs up. I only have time for one today. Tyrone, drop me a comment. Let me know if this helps or not. You said it's in a nice neighborhood. I would go with 25%. Let's just say if you know your buyer and your buyer will pay for at 20% discount. Look, 270 minus 20%. And I'm telling you, knowing 216 minus 20,000. Look at that. Now that means you got to get it less than 196. So you and the seller are only 4,000 apart to make this deal happen. All right. So knowing your market, knowing your buyer is going to help you. But I would go. I don't know your market, so I would go with the 25%. Since you say it's a nice neighborhood, go with the 25%. And then work your way up at the 175, offer 175, and then work your way up. My number were right. It helps. Thank you so much, Tyrone. Thank you so much, you guys. Take care. I hope you guys are the best, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.